only Friday, baby.
Hey, happy Friday. And, man, we've got a lot of breaking news, and it all comes down to our governor, Katie Hobbs. So if you listened to the show yesterday, especially at this time and throughout, we went after her pretty good, and I think she deserved it. Listen, yesterday was Thursday. It was, 4 days that the port of entry was closed in Lukeville. We heard almost nothing from the governor's office. Now, that doesn't mean that they weren't doing things behind closed doors, trying to figure some things out, but you've got to get out in front of a situation like we're seeing in Lukeville. And until today, the governor had not gotten out in front of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did we say yesterday? We said, Governor, you have to go to the border this weekend. Like, you don't have a choice. I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what meetings you got. It doesn't matter. You've got to go and look.
Biggest story out there.
Right.
Biggest issue you have.
You got to go down. You got to look. Yep, it's going to be a photo op, partly. Yep, but at least you're going to go down there. So what did I say yesterday? Governor, show me you're fighting for us. That's all I wanted. Governor, show me you're fighting for us. Today, I think we see that Governor Hobbs is fighting for us. Let's talk about what she's going to do, and it's about time. So she's going to go down to the border. Good. I know that a lot can't be done there, but there is something to say, Chad, about going and stopping by certain businesses and saying, listen, we're going to try and get this border, this port of entry open. We know that you're not making money. We know that nobody's in your parking lot. We know nobody's buying your stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get this port of entry open. So that's step one. There is a lot to do when you go, a lot to be accomplished when you go down and actually see the hole in the wall and you see the garbage that was left behind. So she will do that tomorrow, and that's a good idea.
Yeah, show your face.
Show your face.
Right, like at the end of the day, people want, hey, you know what? Go show your face. Just like anything else, people want to know you care at the end of the day, that you're in it with them. They may know that you're not going to do anything because you really don't have any power, but at least act as if, hey, you know what? I'm doing everything I can. I don't have a ton of power, but I'm going to do, because it's a federal thing.
Right.
That's the reality of it. It's a federal thing. No matter what anybody says, we can do this, that. It's a federal thing. She can't. But showing your face to the people down there who are going through all of this stuff, that right there is important.
Yeah. Shake the Border Patrol agents' hands. Say thank you for what you're doing. Go to the businesses. Hey, we're going to try and fix this. So the governor's going to do that on Saturday. Good. Because yesterday I didn't hear anything. Wednesday I didn't hear anything. Tuesday I didn't hear anything. Monday I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay. And I acknowledge she can't fix it. But there are things she can do. Okay. Number one, going to the border. Let's put a check on that. Here's some of the other breaking news. I said yesterday, you need to excoriate this president. You need to go after him. You've got, what did you call it? You've got cover.
Yeah, you got all kinds of cover. You've got so many Democrats that are coming out talking about this. She has so many Democrats that is giving her the opportunity to come out now and to criticize and to push for something without everybody in the party going, well, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, and all the pictures that we see, we actually see people cutting into the border wall, right? We actually see people crawling through the hole. We actually see lines and lines and lines of hundreds of people. Last night.
That was insane, man, the way we ended the show.
Yes.
Gaydos goes, look at this. You go down that road all the time. People, hundreds of them just wandering down this little 2-lane highway.
Why Arizona is a place a lot of people stop. It's a town, right? It's called Why. And actually later on today we'll talk to the business owner who owns the Why, like a convenience store.
Convenience store.
That's
there.
where everybody stops on the way to Rocky Point. You stop to go to the bathroom.
See a coyote.
You stop. Yeah, there could be a coyote in the parking lot. You stop to fill up your tank. You stop to get some food and some drinks. And also they tell you how long the wait is. That's a service they provide. And so that's Why Arizona. Okay, it's one road from Why to the border.
How far is that?
27 miles.
Those people are walking there.
So here's the deal. It is a windy road in the middle of nowhere, okay? It's one way to the border and one way back. I don't love that road, to be honest with you. I don't like driving that road very much. There were people in the middle of the road walking on a highway on their way to Why.
Both sides. There's no sidewalk either.
No.
Explain that, man. It's just it's cactuses, it looks like, and just these two lanes.
There's nothing out there except a stretch of road. And we had people, we don't know who they are. We didn't take their name. They came in, they looked around and said, well, we're not going to be processed. Let's go. They started walking from the literal wall on this stretch of road that heads to that little gas station in Arizona, 27 miles. They're in the middle of nowhere. And we allowed that to happen. Biden allowed that to happen. We don't have enough Border Patrol agents.
I thought the border agents, we've talked to so many people down there, I thought the whole point was keep them orderly, don't let them get out of control, obviously, but not to let them wander off.
In the middle of the road. And I told you last night somebody's going to get killed.
Yeah.
And I hope nobody did. Because I don't even like driving that road necessarily because it's very fast. People want to get to the Rocky Point. They're in a hurry. They're going fast, right? You want to get to the beach. And these folks are in the middle of the road, okay? So what is the governor going to do? We told you she's going to go down and see the border. We told you she wrote a letter to Joe Biden, and we told her, we said yesterday, you need to go after this president.
Yeah.
This president's a joke. I've never in my 30 years in Arizona seen the border like this.
Yeah, it's awful.
Okay, so what did she do? She billed them $500 million.
I love
Good
that.
for you, Governor.
I love that.
I remember many different governors, Chad, going back to Janet Napolitano billing George W. Bush. I certainly remember Jan Brewer billing Barack Obama. But I've never seen an Arizona governor bill a president like this. This is $512 million on border.
Think we'll get it?
Well, I mean, this is what she says in her letter. Due to the federal government's failure to secure our border. That's a Democratic governor saying that. Just keep that in mind. The state of Arizona has spent $512+ million on border operations, including migrant transportation, drug interdiction, and law enforcement. And she says she wants to be paid back. I'm requesting the federal government reimburse the state of Arizona for these expenses. I anticipate coordination between our offices to secure these funds. I look forward to your prompt response on the above matters. That's what we want. We want a governor that's going to fight. Today, I see a governor that's going to fight. I didn't see that for 4 days.
No.
So I'm glad that it's finally happened.
And I think, didn't she request that, hey, we've got 200 and some National Guard members?
Let's go down that road, too. Here's something else that the governor is going to ask for. So we've got 2,500 National Guard members currently on federal active duty orders on the southern border. Now, of the 2,500, 243 are already in the Tucson sector. The governor of Arizona has said, bring the 243 here. Let's reopen the port of entry. Good for you. This is what we need. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to happen. But this is what we need from a sitting governor. We need somebody that's going to fight.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, she can't remember,
No.
it's a federal thing.
She didn't close the border.
Yeah, she didn't close. So she
port.
has no control over
Right.
how that thing opens or not. She can make noise, which is what she needs to do. She can go and she can bang on every door that she possibly can. She can send this letter out. But she didn't close it. She doesn't have the power to open it. But she has the power to make enough noise, hopefully, to make him, the president, and every Mayorkas uncomfortable enough to realize, okay, we got to open this thing.
Embarrass them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it's going to take to embarrass those two men. Because if you saw, and everybody did, you saw the video, the pictures that are happening in Lukeville, Arizona. I have never seen anything like it, Chad. I've never seen anything like it. And we asked Senator Sinema yesterday, hey, do you remember the last time they closed the port of entry? Now, remember, we're not counting COVID. And she said she didn't know. It's never happened before. So the first time we've ever closed a port of entry besides COVID was here in Arizona, in Lukeville, on the way to Arizona's beach, Rocky Point.
During the holiday season,
Yeah.
of which people go back and forth and they spend a ton of money. And I think people think, well, it's not really a big deal. It's a small place. How much money could we be losing? I think you're surprised how much money we're losing.
There is movement.
Yes.
So we'll see what the governor can get done. I did see a picture of the I don't know if they were the federales, it's the Mexican army or what have you. They were on the other side of the border. I don't know. They just showed up yesterday for a little while, probably a photo op. But I mean, you've got to get this under control.
Yeah.
You've got to get this under control. And so, good. I'm glad that the governor showed up today.
I wonder if anybody on the Mexican side politically is making noise because those people are losing money.
Oh, yeah.
Mexican, businesses are losing money. Mexican families want to come over here and they need certain things, and vice versa. So I would be interested to find out how much noise they're making over there, saying, what do we have to do to get you guys to call your American counterparts and open this thing up?
Yeah. Well, we've been trying to get the mayor of Rocky Point on, and we're hopefully going to do that today. We'll see how that goes, but. You think he doesn't want that port open?
Absolutely.
It's a ghost town there. Nobody's there right now. Nobody's making any money.
No.
Nobody's selling anything. All right. So the governor will go to the border tomorrow. The governor is going after Joe Biden, wants to reassign the National Guard members who are already in the Tucson sector to Lukeville to reopen the port. Good. This is the fight we need. We need some fight from our governor, who was way too quiet for the last 4 days. And that's what we told you all day yesterday. All day long yesterday. Someone was listening on the 9th floor. Doesn't surprise me. Good. Maybe we lit a fire under their rear end. That's what we're here to do.
Thanks for watching Gaydos and Chad. Click to watch more and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.